Hi, everyone. My name's Mary Leonard. Nice to meet all of you. Thank you, Julie, for inviting me to be a part of the boot camp. I think it's something that I really need. Um, I struggle with videos and live, you know, marketing, attraction marketing. I'm not very good at it, and I admit it, but I got to start somewhere. So this is a great opportunity for me. I listen to the video. I pay attention very closely, and as it relates to my own personal life about my limiting factors, I think I know what they are. Sometimes they change, but I believe that my limiting factors probably are sort of self-induced from my professional career. I worked in a male-dominated environment for 30 plus years. We built highways for a living, and I was probably one of the few girls or ladies at that time that were involved in that. So I was never included in anything that there was going on. I was never invited to lunch. I was never part of anything. I was never part of the good old boys club. I wasn't. So I knew early on that it would affect my performance. It would affect, possibility of promotional raises, etc. So I became pretty, I don't know, defensive. Is that the word? I don't know if it's the right word, but on guard would probably be a better choice of words. But I kind of let that stimulate me or take over me as I grew out of that position onto direct sales, and I have 23 years experience in direct sales, and I had a good career doing that too. I beat myself up a lot. I was my own worst enemy. I couldn't, get to the top. I blamed it on work. I blamed it on health. I blamed it on no time. But the bottom line is I was close to the top and I didn't do it. So, and then I became resentful of myself. I resented that I was a failure. I was like, I just didn't like the word. But one of the things that probably also geared me away is that I had a difficult time dealing with people who were, you know, um, always bragging about themselves and very pompous. I kind of steer clear of people like that because I believe that competition is healthy. I truly do. However, I also believe that it's destructive. When you have people that are, you see doing this something and are always talking about how good they are, and then you're sitting here going, well, I'm not good enough at all. You wonder why, what's wrong with me? So I guess limiting myself is beating myself up, and but I will share something with you. It's kind of light and it's delightful that I experienced it. I was going through some things and I found this board. I didn't even know I had it. I remember buying it, but I didn't even know what happened to it. So it says, can you see it? It says, let it go. I love this thing. So I'm going to put this in my office, and every time I run into an obstacle, I'm going to let it go. So anyway, that's my limiting factors. Now, my why is probably a little different. I I believe it's accomplishment. It's a feeling of accomplishment. It's not all about money, It's about helping other women change their lives and allow them to grow with you. And one of my goals as a leader is that I don't want to be at the top by myself. It's lonely at the top. I want to bring all my friends with me. Everybody I know needs to be at the top because most leaders that I know lead by example, and they praise their team. They don't ever brag about themselves. They never talk about how good they are. They just do what they do. They put their head down and they go to work. So my why is to feel accomplished. I recently moved to Foley, Alabama. I know nobody. I mean, my friend, one girl, but I don't discuss makeup eraser with some people like my friends and family. I don't. I think that it hurts more than helps. So I leave that friendship thing kind of a separate, kind of a 3-foot window, and I let it go. Here we go, let it go. So my why is an opportunity that I want to accomplish is just getting there. I mean, I've been so close so many times and I never made it. So for me, it's a drive. You know, I've beat myself up and made excuses, and so my why have changed. They change all the time, but I'm pretty set in this goal that I'm going to make it work. I'm going to get out every day and I'm going to do a side hustle. I'm going to get out and meet people every single day. And I do a thing that I did in my personal business before, and it's called 2+2. And that's 2 customer service calls and 2 business calls every single day. And it's hard. You're like, who am I going to call? But, you know, if you're not calling anybody, you just need to get out and you need to find somebody to talk about your business. So, and what you do, and be passionate about it and brand yourself. I wear my Makeup It Racer t-shirts a lot of places, and people do ask. And that's kind of like a self-started introduction. You don't have to do much. So, looks like I'm running out of time. I hope that I've made some sense. I'm just a nervous wreck doing this, but it's a start. And I thank you, and I wish everybody so much luck, so much praise, and, you know, let's go rock this thing. I mean, we are good enough. We are smart women, you know, own it, own it, own it, own it. So be good to yourself, okay? We'll talk next time. Bye-bye.